And then now that I have it in those areas, I'm just gonna put a little under my chin and on my jawline. Okay. We're not going for perfection here, we're just trying to look a little less crusty. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're actually doing a sit down video. Sorry this is annoying, I'm sitting on my toilet. Sorry if the lighting is a little weird, but I'm just trying to make it work with what I have. I have my light up mirror as some extra lighting. The lighting in here is actually really good. It's just, I don't know, I'm kind of sitting in a dark corner, so it's a little not cute. But like I said, we're in a little bit different environment than we usually are, because yeah, I usually just vlog on this channel. So if you guys like these kind of videos, whether it's just a chit chat, get ready with me, sit down style like this, I don't know how else you would do one. But if you like this kind of video, now that I'm incorporating makeup into my channel a little bit more, even though I said I wasn't going to, just let me know down below so I'll know whether to film these anymore or not. Oh, this seat is really bothering me. It's already squeaking out. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. So the primer that I've been using recently is this NYX Angel Veil. So we're just gonna put that on. Okay, I just washed my Real Technique sponge. By the way, I'm gonna link all the products that I'm using down below besides my brushes, because most of the brushes that I use are from this Morphe set, and these don't have names. So maybe if I find the brush set, I'll link it down below, but other than that, my brushes are kind of random. We are going to go in with a new foundation to me. I've only used it like 2 or 3 times. It is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Luminous Makeup. And I'm in the shade Porcelain L1, aka Pale as Shit. Oh, I'm supposed to bleep that out, sorry. Let's get to it, shall we? You look a little crooked, but more with it. So I'm just gonna put like quite a few pumps on the back of my hand. I'll probably end up having to use more. And then I'm just gonna use the Huge Tarte Shape Tape. Oh, we're struggling already, girl. The Huge. And this is Fair, the lightest shade, you know. And since I'm trying to do a little bit quicker makeup, not just for the sake of the video, but just so I'm not sitting here for 10 hours, I'm just gonna put my concealer on right away. What's going on with my voice here today, girl? Because then what I'll do after I put all this on is I'm just gonna kind of blend my foundation in with this all at the same time, and then I'll have to add a little more concealer after because it kind of loses its potency or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a beauty guru. Oh, we look cute. Should this be the thumbnail? That's gonna be the thumbnail, you watch. I'm just gonna use this Mario Badescu, whatever, facial spray with aloe, the green one, to kind of wet my sponge a little. So I'm just gonna take the foundation that's on the back of my hand, sneeze. Okay, I think the lighting got fixed, but I gotta blend this in, otherwise I'm gonna freaking be cakey. But anyway, like I said, I'm just gonna kind of go in with my foundation and the concealer and kind of mesh them together. This is just a little quicker to me than doing foundation and then concealer. Just so you guys aren't completely bored while I'm blending this out, I just kind of wanted to ask if you guys are liking the vlogs that I've been posting. I mean, that's mainly what I relaunched this channel to do, is vlogs, but I mean, I only have like 30 some subscribers, which also kind of off track. We're gonna be off track a million times in this video. It's me. I was actually surprised at the amount of, not really feedback, but my subscriber count went up by like almost 10 just from my first and only 60-second makeup tutorial that I posted. Which, funny story, the only reason why I really posted that was because I wanted to edit it for Instagram, but I'm like, well, I want to put it on YouTube because that's like where my videos have been going, you know, and that's like my main focus is growing my YouTube channel. So I edited it and everything. I uploaded it to YouTube, and then I didn't really realize that there's no way to upload videos from a computer onto Instagram, so I tried everything in the book. I emailed it to myself. And then there's like a way that you can trick your computer into thinking it's like a phone or something, and that didn't work either. You can only upload photos doing it that way. So I was just like, well, it's gonna be a new series on my channel then if it goes over well. And it did. I mean, I gained almost, I think it was almost 10 subscribers. And I mean, that probably doesn't sound like much, but to me it is, just because I'm just starting out and any subscriber matters to me. Let me know if you guys actually want that to be a series and want me to do them like, I don't know, maybe once a month or something. I don't know, because it takes a lot. I mean, doing makeup takes me like, I don't know, anywhere from like 10 minutes to like 2 hours depending on what I'm doing. So to get all that footage and to only fit it into 60 seconds is kind of hard. But if you guys like those, just let me know and I'll keep doing them. But anyway, back to this. I just added a little bit more concealer under my eyes and on the high points of my face, just because obviously when you blend it with a foundation that's a little darker, it kind of loses its punch, you know? I don't know how well you guys can see this. The lighting is terrible. I know, I'm trying. But like, one of the biggest things that I look for is if it settles in my forehead wrinkles, which all foundations do. I'm learning that now. But this one doesn't settle in my nose creases really bad. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to tell. And like in my smile lines, it's not bad. So I'm really proud of this one. And when I picked up this foundation, I also picked up this Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in 05 Fair. I've been loving this powder. This one also doesn't like sink into my lines and look really disgusting. It looks really good actually. This one just like melts into the skin. You can literally like watch it melt into the skin, and I just made a huge mess. Why do companies make packaging like this? I actually haven't used this brush yet. It's just like a mini dual fiber brush from Morphe. Again, this doesn't have a number or anything, so I'll just try to find the set if it's still sold and then link it down below. But I'm just gonna take this and dip it in there. I'm gonna set my under eyes with this. We'll see how this goes because I haven't used this before. So I'm just gonna set that again really quick, and then lightly with like barely any pressure, just kind of set this in place. I don't know what's going on over here. Yeah, I don't know if I like this brush for under the eyes. I think I'm just gonna go back to using my sponge. So I'm just gonna dip it in like we're baking. Yeah, get a little bit on there. Then I'm gonna set my forehead. I'm gonna tilt back so it doesn't go everywhere. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but it just sinks into the skin and just, looks good. And I just set the rest of my face just because I have to be honest, like ever since I've been doing my makeup, like, I mean, I wore makeup in like 5th grade and stuff and it never looked good. The shade, like my foundation shade was always way off. And you know, just amateur mistakes you make as a kid. Or maybe that was just me, I don't know. But I never used to set my foundation, and I know the main foundation that I used to use like as a kid was like the Maybelline, it's like that really thick mousse. I used to use that, and I don't remember if that like set matte or whatever. It probably just sat on top of my skin and looked terrible. But I don't know, ever since I've been wearing liquid foundation, like I can't not set my entire face because I just like the feeling of a powder finish. Even though I do really like the look of dewy foundations, I just can't, I don't know, it feels like it's gonna move around on me, and I don't like that. I'd rather touch my face and get powder rather than just my foundation and let it be gone, you know what I mean? Okay, and I'm just gonna take this plain e.l.f. spoolie brush, and I'm just gonna kind of comb through my brows, or what I do have of brows. I think I'm gonna do my brows really quick. The brush that I use to do my brows is this angled pencil brush, I guess you could say, by Earth Therapeutics. I believe this is a Kohl's brand. I'm just gonna use this Anastasia brow powder in dark brown. And I normally use the lighter side just because when I've used the darker side, my brows get a little too dark. So I'm gonna have to get a little closer to my mirror to do this. Looks good enough. when I first, I mean, I've only really been doing my brows for maybe 2 years, which is kind of crazy, but I just never really knew how to do them. But you know, beauty gurus save the day, and I slowly started learning, not only by trial and error, but by watching my favorite YouTubers do them. But I try to stay away from adding too much product to the beginning of my brows, otherwise they look a little boxy. So I try to focus most of the product like in the, you know, this middle and then the tail. It actually doesn't look that bad. I think I'm gonna blend this out a little bit and then call that one good after I add a little bit to the tail. We're not gonna touch that because that looks good. Yeah, my brows are sisters, not twins. We've got a Target and a Walmart, which usually this is my good brow, but lately it's just kind of been eh. That's actually the quickest I've ever done my brows, like, not even kidding. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and then I just use this e.l.f. complexion brush. Oh, no. Anyway, it's just this big fluffy brush. Just gonna bounce it in there a little bit. We're just gonna... Okay, this part's gonna be really annoying. I'm just gonna make the background music come on a little louder because this seat is really squeaky. And then now that I have it in those areas, I'm just gonna put a little under my chin and on my jawline. Okay. Then I'm gonna take some down my neck as well because I'm real pasty and it looks kind of weird if I don't. And now that we're done with that, I'm just going to take this Moda Pro BMX 130 pointed brush. Wow, there's actually a name there. I actually got this in a BoxyCharm box. I'm just gonna take this and kind of blend everything together to make sure we don't have any harsh lines. I'll take it down my neck. We're not going for perfection here, we're just trying to look a little less crusty. All my little baby hair is falling right here. Ugh. Okay, now that that is all blended in, I'm gonna take this little number. It is the Real Her Be Fearless, Be Limitless blush kit. I got this in a BoxyCharm as well. And again, here are the shades. I'm gonna use this peachy one here. And then I'm also gonna be putting that on with another BoxyCharm exclusive. This Crown brush, I don't know, it's whatever, you know, blush brush. Just gonna pack some on there. As far as I know, this is pretty pigmented, so I'm just gonna kind of, you know, go in. I'm gonna take that same big huge brush and kind of blend that out as well, just so we're not looking like we're embarrassed or anxious like we always are. I think what we're gonna do for eyeshadow is, well, before we do that, actually, I'm just gonna take this brush, kind of put some setting powder on there and just set my eyelids, just so we don't have any tugging when we're blending our eyeshadow. Why do I always do that? Why? Okay. This one has orange on it. Let's go with it, you know, dirty brushes. I'm just gonna take my bronzer, pack some on the brush, and I'm just gonna do my eyeshadow that way. Flip my lighting a little bit. I'm just gonna blend that lightly into the crease. Girl, can't see a shitting thing that I'm doing. I'm even gonna take this on my eyelid as well, just because why not. I'm just gonna take this random eyeshadow brush, I don't even know the brand, but it's just fluffy, just to blend the edges a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of keep going back and forth between the blending brush with mystery product on it and the brush with the actual bronzer on it, just because girl, we looking like a dime piece. Maybe not a dime piece, like a penny. We're a nickel. We'll meet right in the middle. We're a nickel. We can't all be saints. This eye always blends way worse than this one. Like I said, we can't all be saints. I kind of do a mixture of like back and forth and circular just because we're not coordinated when it comes to this side of our body. Even if we're not using that hand, we're just not coordinated on this side of the body no matter what we do. Oh shit. This humor, this humor is dry as the Sahara. Got some fallout. If you ever get some fallout, just take a big old brush, barely touch it to your skin and just... We need a little something something on our eyelid. So I don't have any other eyeshadows in here, but this bronzier shade in the blush palette has a little bit of glitter in it. We'll just put that on the eyelid since we're going for a brownish, bronzy look. So we'll do that, and then we'll grab the brush that we were just using and we'll kind of blend those together. Probably wasn't the greatest choice of lid color, but we'll make it work. We'll just kind of blend it all together like that. So blend it. I'll take that brush with whatever it has or doesn't have on it and just kind of go over the whole thing as well. Now, I think all that we really have left to do is get the fallout off. Who invited you? Gonna take some Becca Champagne Pop highlighter and this Morphe brush that is, we don't know what it's called. Kind of pack some on there. I've had this highlighter for like 3 years and it's still going strong. And prepare to be amazed. This is probably one of my favorite parts of doing makeup is highlighting, because look at it. And I do a lot just because I love how it looks. And I'm not pressing very hard, I'm just using a light hand, and I have my hand farther down on the brush so I'm not using a lot of pressure. And I like to add a little extra kind of on the apples of my cheeks, a little on my chinny chin chin, Cupid's bow, tip of the nose, down the bridge of the nose, and then just a little bit kind of like this on the forehead, a little extra above the brows. Then I'll do a little bit on my actual brow bone, so we got a little bit of light there. I'll just kind of go over everything just to intensify it. And then I'll take that same blending brush that we've used for everything and I'll just kind of dust it and stamp it on my forehead and my chin. And then maybe a little bit in there. And now, I don't know why I did that, but we're gonna take the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I always do this before I put oh, we're not in focus. I always set my face before I do my mascara, because if you set your face after, it can re-wet that mascara, and then if you blink, it can get caught up in there. Just a little tip for you. So we're gonna shake this shit up. Make sure our highlight is where we want it. And then I'll show you a little trick after. A little trick. I hate that. I'll show you a little something, something after we set the face. Try not to make any facial expressions while this is drying. Usually I use like a big palette to kind of fan my face. So I'll take whatever's left on my highlighting brush and with barely any pressure I'll just kind of bounce it on my cheeks just to intensify it a little bit. I'm not going to add any more to the brush just because it might be a little harsh that way. And then we'll take this clean part of our sponge, and then with barely any pressure as well, we'll just kind of stamp it just to kind of melt everything into the skin. And it's not going to disturb anything as long as it's not, your setting spray isn't soaking wet. This is basically almost dry. I just do this to kind of melt everything into the skin. A little bit on the nose, even though my nose is usually where everything comes off first. The mascara I'm using is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express. I've tried a few other mascaras, but this one, I just always come back to this one because this one is honestly the best in my opinion. I'm gonna try to make it so you guys can see what I'm doing, but no promises. Like I said, we uncoordinated on this side. I always do this. I always get mascara in the outer corner of my eye, but I'll fix it. I'll show you how you can fix that. And then I'm terrible at mascara, so I always get that little ring on my upper lash line, like just above it. I don't know if you can tell, but that always happens to me. I'm just forever an amateur, so I'll show you how to get that off too. Like, I've actually got like these secrets that people don't know. Yeah, right. I'm literally doing like the most basic ass makeup there is out there, but whatever. That felt good. And then because we're impatient and we don't want to wait for the top lashes to dry, we're just gonna go right into the bottom lashes. Ooh, we're creasing under our eyes a lot. I'm gonna try to fix that really quick. I think it was that, oh shit. Oh, I just messed up. I think it was that brush that I used to set my under eyes that wasn't working so hot. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would not recommend this for setting your under eyes. I'm gonna go back in and do my second layer on this side. I wish that I could just wear false lashes because I won't have to pack so much mascara on my real lashes, because mine get clumpy pretty easy, but I just can't do them. I don't know, they're just never, they're not comfortable to me. I have a lot of trouble getting them on. They never stay in the corners. So usually when I get those little like speckles of mascara on my outer corner, I'll try to take just like a fluffy brush that's already dirty, and I'll try to dust them away. And for sure, like if I get them on the lid of my eye or like the crease, I'll just take this, and if that doesn't work, sometimes it helps to take a plain spoolie. This is also dirty, but especially like on the bridge of your nose, you can just dust it away. But sometimes it removes your foundation and concealer there, so it's kind of iffy to do that. But like in this case, you don't like push this into your skin really hard, you just barely like dust it over. I don't know what it is about a spoolie, but I saw someone else do this on YouTube and it's worked for me a few times. If that doesn't work, grab a Q-tip. And of course, don't like wet it or anything, just take it and kind of rub it a little bit. Then to get this, like those little, I don't know if you can see it, but that little bit of mascara that kind of looks like wannabe eyeliner, sometimes I'll take a little pencil brush like this and I'll just pull my eye taut, which you're not supposed to do, but YOLO. And I'll just kind of, you probably can't see what I'm doing, but I'll just kind of brush it away. Y'all, I'm filming. I'm just kidding, it's Marcos. What did he say? Oh, he's asking me to make him lunch. And yes, I will do that. But first, we gotta brush away this crap off our eyelid. Excuse me. And then I'm gonna take a butt wipe and get this leftover crusty foundation off my lips. I'm gonna put this Best Damn lip mask on. It's like a rosy pink color. Wipe this away. And then I'll just take this lip mask. And obviously this lip mask isn't something that you like wash off or something like a normal face mask or anything. It's just like a thicker chapstick kind of thing. I don't know. Y'all are like, that's how you do your makeup. Coulda fooled me. But that's pretty much it for my chit chat. Get ready with me. Let me know down below if you like this style of video. Let me know down below if you liked any of the ideas that I pitched for this channel. And yeah, just let me know if there's any other ideas I didn't mention that you want to see me try. I try my best to make it work. Like, even in this situation, the lighting and stuff isn't the greatest, but I'm trying. I just want to kind of, I don't really want to limit myself to just vlogs anymore. I just kind of want to broaden my horizons a little bit, but I'm just gonna end the video there. And if you haven't already, go down below and look for the big red button to subscribe, and look for the little bell, because apparently that's kind of the new subscribe button, I guess. I don't know, YouTube needs to figure out some ish, that's all I know. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here, and until next time, you'll see me in the next one. I don't know why YouTubers say I'll see you in the next one, because I don't actually see you, you see me, so you'll see me in the next one.